Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another resin pour on top of a acrylic pour. This one is a lot more textured than the last resin pour that I did on top of an acrylic pour, because even though it did have little divots, this one has got seriously textured and concave and excave compared to the last acrylic pour, so I'm hoping for a very good result. Obviously, because there is a lot of texture and I would like to see how it reacts with resin. This acrylic pour didn't just have glass paints and TCS in it, it also had the Artme, which has caused this separation within it. I've got some really good acrylic pours out of it, out of using the three combinations, and I'd really like to sell them with resin. I've got my mixture ready, and I think I did quite well with the amount last time, so I'm just going to pour onto it. And as always, I just kind of circle around so it gets into all the little grooves and that. I am being extra sensitive because I don't know if it's going to peel off the acrylic, because very quickly it might just, any loose bits might come up off the surface, so I am being very delicate. Comparing this to the last acrylic pour, you can't see a noticeable difference at the moment. Saying that, this is looking very bright already, but you can't really see a massive difference in terms of the resin and then the not resin bit, if that makes any sense at all. No matter what, there's always a hair somewhere. Just kind of hoping the resin will give it a sense of depth. Resin always gives a sense of depth, so it should hopefully really do something, really uplift this acrylic shearing pour. Because comparing it to the other ones, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to keep it, but I was like, no, the texture's something unique, the composition and what actually got out of it isn't as exciting as the others, but the technique and knowing what I'm going to get out of a shearing pour combining the three acrylic paints is something I need to remember to know. Because if I want to do this type of acrylic painting again, I would like to have a reference to remind myself what it looks like. Okay. I'm just going to use the hairdryer just to get rid of any air bubbles. So this is your hairdryer warning. Just doing that really helps to make the resin a bit more liquid and be able to fold into any bits that I've missed, even though I have circled and gravitated around all the little bits to get as much in as possible. There will be some bits that you will miss and you won't notice it until the resin's actually dried, unfortunately. But I've done everything that I can to prevent that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this to the side and then bring you back for when it's dried, just to see how it looks. It's pretty much going to look how it is right now, unless I have missed some bits, and it's just going to show me the little bits that I'm going to miss. But anything is great. If I get little air bubbles, I'll just be like, oh, it's fine. It's meant to look like that. So it is now the next day. This piece has pretty much dried. It is a little bit malleable still. And on first impressions, it looks pretty well covered. There are two or three spots, which I can see where the resin has just kind of soaked in, leaving the surface not very flat. But other than that, it looks very nice. It's sealed completely and, well, no reactions happen to it, which is rather surprising because I was rather worried about the fact I used 3 different acrylic paints for this. So this is the Art Me, the Class Bits and the TTS all mixed together. It does really improve the texture of the acrylic pour because it just gives a bit more depth and just really uplifts any colours and vibrance. And just kind of elaborates the textures within the surface because you've got another surface which you can just look through. I'm just really impressed with it. I think that's pretty much the end comment for it. I really need to start resining up some of my I need to keep on resining. I need to start sealing a lot more of my acrylic pours with resin because I do find the end result a lot more satisfying and it looks a lot more professional. And you don't really need that much for this size because this is like an 8x8 size. You only need probably about 100 ml for it to properly get it in, especially with texture. Anything that's not got texture in it, you need a little bit less. But yeah, I'm really happy with the result. It does mean I can carry on doing resin with my 3 different ready mix solutions as long as there's no silicone in it, because from the last resin pour that I did on top of multi-story layer 1, there was some silicone interaction, but it went well with the piece, so I didn't really mind as much. So yeah, really happy with it. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm just really happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Please let me know what you thought down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!